We're back. The orange has been opened. Good job too. Right, so where was I? First beer pour in the brewery. Well, there's a lot's happened today. Day 24 of the brewhouse build. Oh boy, I needed that. Right, where do we start? Let's start down here. Hidden underneath here are empty Tuatara bottles, because Tuatara bottles are the bottles that I use for when I do bottling. So there is a fair swag of them, it goes all the way to the back. So my mission, I've got to go through all that stuff and make sure they're all clean and sanitized and box them off and put them away in bigger boxes to get rid of all these little boxes. So like these ones up here. Those 24 bottles, perfectly clean. Actually, these are straight from the Tuatara brewery, so they haven't even been used. So I picked these up courtesy of Brewery Brewing, who had them dropped off to him. So I've got 36 dozen. What am I talking about? 6 dozen. 8 dozen. Oh yeah, so what are we looking at? Look, painted white. Look at that. Hey, and fridges are in. Now I don't think it's painted until it gets to there, because I just finished putting that bit of wall in. That was my last bit of wall to put in. So now the brew house is closed in. So now I've got to go through and plaster that and paint it. Now the reason I painted that bit is because I wanted to get the fridges in place and leave them there. So this one here is my lagering freezer. I've got buckets in the way, I'll open it. And this one is a just a cellar for beers. And while we're in here, one of the greatest things about doing a big tidy up is that you find things. OP, Old Peculiar, December 2011. Oh, it's even better than that. Chris, you'll like this one. P1, Peculiar one. The first batch. This one will be 3 years old. Oh, open that one up with Westy. So I got a dozen Peculiars from 2011, and I got some of the originals. So that's all good. I think in here, sorry, on the other side here's one of my fermenting fridges, which is just sort of got the box sitting in there, and it's got an Old Peculiar that I'm going to have tonight. And some other Old Peculiars, so it's quite good. Oop, here comes a little fella. Oh, look at you! Let's have a look at your moustache. Look at your moustache and your eyebrows. Wow, do that angry face. Oh, look at that.
Dad, can you please open this?
I'll come in and later on and open it, okay?
Oh, I want to open now.
Oh, I've got to finish doing this. Okay, short break, open an orange. We're back. The orange has been opened. Good job too. Right, so where was I? Okay, I have my kegerator here. At the moment it just fits 2 cornies, but there's enough room to fit 4 cornies in there if I put a collar around it and my taps. So now that it's found a place to sit properly, it will have a collar, 4 taps on it, and it will have 4 cornies inside. Gas bottle hides down the side there. Fermenting fridge. Fermenting freezer. Lagering freezer, which, you know, lagering place anyway. Use a freezer because it controls it better. Storage fridge. Whole bunch of toilet crates. Whole bunch of bottles. More bottles. More beers. I think that's full of bottles too. Here it is. Oh, look what else I found. Oh, look, still. Good old reflux still. Yay. Out of my reflux still comes, that is 90% ethanol, that one. Oh, about nearly 3.5 litres of 90% ABV. Whew. And in here is whiskey that I've got brewing on Jack Daniel's chips, and it has been brewing in those chips for the past 3 years, so that's tasting pretty good. Right, what else has been happening? Oh, got my kettle back from Chris Banks. I had him make a couple of adjustments to it, and my HLT. Got him to make an adjustment to my HLT too. I just needed this actually was a fermenter. I had this as a 50 litre fermenter, but I'm converting it to an HLT, and also converting it to a bubble up still. I'm going to put a big bubble up plate refraction thingy on it eventually, because that's a 4-inch triclover, and you can get 4-inch triclover units with the copper bubble through plates. So it'll be a multitask HLT and still. And what I got Chris to do was this. Put a triclover for my elements. So now I can pop in and out my elements. I'll have a seal back on. What's there? No, what's that there? I can pop my elements in and out when I need to clean down the vessel, which means that this entire bit will have a box unit on the end here that hides all the wires with waterproof plugs. This bit can be removed and delicately cleaned, whereas this can just be scrubbed down vigorously to get it all nice and clean. So that's a good one. So I've got same thing for there. I've got 2 elements. Oh. And the kettle. One element that pokes through there. Oh. And another one that pokes through there. And spare rings and bits and pieces. And the good thing about this is I can chop and change elements as well. Like I might put in some bigger elements into this, and if I need it in the HLT I can whip them out and change them around. So all adds to versatility. Oh, anyways, that, look at those, hey? Good old version 1 temperature controllers. I should upgrade them to my new ones. I always get all the old shit. Anyway, look at that pretty white wall. Oh, God. Yeah, it's been a very, very good day. Got a lot done. It's closed in now. Feels totally different now that it's closed in. I've still got a lot of work to do, but hopefully all that nasty sandy stuff, apart from one wall, is all gone, so I can start setting up things and keeping stuff clean. It's a little bit of a pain that I've had to move stuff in before I finish painting everything, but as I said, the wife wanted a garage back, and so I needed to move all the stuff out so that she could put a car back in the garage again. So later on tonight I'll be cleaning out the garage properly so that she can park in there. Anyway, that's me. Cheers. Have yourself another one. Dang, it's good to be in my brewery.